Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm your host, the jeweler himself, VVS Blackout. And before we start the video today, I just want to say thank you. Honestly, thank you so much for the love and support on YouTube, Fruit Lab, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, wherever I'm at. Honestly, thank you. You're probably thinking to yourself, well, Blackout, why are you doing this? What do you have to show? Well, I want to show the fact that because of your support, we hit partner on Fruit Lab. Yeah, you heard me right. We hit partner on Fruit Lab. Now you're probably asking yourself, what video got him partner status? Well, it's probably the most shameful video I've ever done. In fact, I'm surprised that they use that in their Instagram story. But if you don't believe that I've hit partner, look at this. Damn, look at that P. You know, this is the only P that I actually enjoy receiving. Weird. But ladies and gentlemen, that's about it. And it's about time that we go fucking global. I think you guys know what video this is gonna be. You know what they say, when Killer comes out, you'll know what the video's about. So today I really wanted to talk about this fucker that's appearing behind me. None of you like him, all of you hate him. His name is Fence. The very little of you that may not play Tarkov or are fairly new to Tarkov are probably asking yourself, what's wrong with Fence? Well, his exchange rates are fucking terrible. You want some examples? All right, look at this. A piece of cheese for around 4,500 rubles? Some people may think that's not bad, but look at Therapist. A piece of cheese for literally 4,100 rubles. And some of you are thinking about buying that? Okay, let's look at some condensed milk. Ah, I see. Therapist is wanting 15,000 for your condensed milk. And that's not a bad chunk of change. That's really not. But let's go to Fence. The dude's willing to pay you 9,000 rubles to take that off your hands. Now, I know for some people, this is not new news, okay? Fence is probably the worst dealer to trade with in Tarkov. But you wanna know who's better than Fence? The flea market. That's right. Look at this antique axe for a second. Fence wants 122,000 for an antique axe, which is just insane. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to actually get a comparison of what he wanted for the antique axe because, frankly, I was strapped on cash when I first played the game, and I sold it. That's right, your boy has made some dumb decisions with Tarkov, and the first thing was to not wait until level 10 to unlock the flea market and just sell the damn thing and get very little for the antique axe. But if you want your very own antique axe, the flea market is a wonderful place. You know how I mentioned that Fence wanted 122,000 rubles for an antique axe? Well, look at the flea market. Damn, look at those prices. 55,000 rubles for an antique axe. That's literally 50% off if you really want the axe. Now let's talk about guns for a second. You all know that I pull up into interchange with this weapon. Some of you have been lucky enough to kill me, but the one thing I will not recommend you do is buy weapons from Fence. You know why? Because all of his guns are pretty much equal to shit. I mean, you have a better chance of throwing a BT bullet at someone and killing them than buying a really good weapon from Fence than just getting it from the flea market. Which, another point I have to emphasize, unless you're doing Gunsmith part 1, 2, 3, 20, however many fucking parts there are to Gunsmith, do not, and I repeat, do not buy any weapons from the flea market. You know, occasionally you'll get some golden gems, but most of the time, it's just absolute ridiculousness that's posted on the flea market. All you see are a bunch of rats just selling a bunch of weapon parts that are way too overpriced. I'm not gonna lie, your boy kind of cheated Gunsmith Part 1 by buying the choke off the flea market instead of waiting to get Jaeger or Skier to level 2. Yeah, not my proudest thing that I've done, but learn from my mistakes. So here's some tips that I can give you from experience, and I do stress from experience, that you can use to avoid buying anything from Fence. Rule 1, Don't buy a fucking thing from him. Pretty much anything that you can buy from Fence, other dealers such as Therapist, Mechanic, Skier, Jaeger, if you've unlocked them, you can pretty much get anything you want from him. And that's if you're below level 10. If you're above level 10, you shouldn't really be dealing with that many dealers to begin with. You can find everything that you need on the flea market for way less. The only downside is that you will have to pay a fee if you decide to list things, and roughly it's about 5 to 10% of what the item cost as a fee. Rule number 2, find it on the flea market. Now, here's a tip for level 10 players and up that may not understand the flea market or don't have a good grasp on it. I'm only a level 12, but you know, I've been playing Tarkov for a little bit. I've had my friends talk about it a lot, and to be fair, the flea market can either be a gift or a curse. Either way, it is a really useful thing to have once you get to level 10. You can find people that are just wanting to clear their inventory space, and they'll sell you literally anything for about 20 to 30% lower than what other dealers will give to you. And the crazy part is that some things you buy from the flea market don't have to be found in raid. In fact, once you buy them, they lose their found in raid status, which is bad if you want to try to resell it or do it for a quest. But some of the items on the flea market you can just buy and you can complete quests with, because some of those quests do not involve you getting found in raid items. And tip number 3, stay the fuck away from Fence. Do you hate those people that buy the PS5 or the Series X or an NVIDIA 3080 graphics card and they upsell it by like 500%? That's what Fence does. He buys shit, sells it for way more than what it's supposed to be worth, and then gives you about 50% less if you try to sell anything to him. Now, does he have some good uses? Hell, I don't know. Like I said, I'm basing this off experience. So if there's any seasoned Tarkov players that have been playing for God knows like a year or something, let me know if Fence has any sort of good uses than being a shit stain to the market. So what did we learn today? A, don't trust Fence. B, don't do anything for Fence. And C, don't buy shit from Fence. He's pretty much as useful as a dead battery. You'd have a better time driving a car without a fucking motor in it than getting any fair prices from Fence. Now that just about covers that, but what about the quests? Yeah, you thought Fence didn't have any quests? Ha! You are mistaken. And these quests, I think, are just about as ridiculous as Jaeger's quest. And what I mean by that is Jaeger legit has a quest where you eat something to fully dehydrate yourself and then you survive the raid or kill PMCs. This douche dick, however, Fence, he literally requires you to get a jar of devil dog mayo in raid. I mean, for God's sake, look at this fucking quest list, dude. What is that quest right there? Find a golden 1G phone in raid. And as far as I'm concerned, that is only found in interchange, but you wanna know what your problem is? I'm camping interchange and I will fuck you senseless. Now what's this? Find a fire clean gun lube in raid. Now, Clean, congrats to you for getting an item in the game, but dude, Fence kind of fucked you on this one. But hey, maybe if we see each other in Tarkov, maybe you can, you know, slip me some of that gun lube for free, buddy. I won't kill you. I won't take your loot. I just want the gun lube, dude. Can you give it to me? Please. This one actually kind of made me happy to see. Find a shroud half mask in raid. Now, I did find a shroud half mask in raid, but my ass threw it in my gamma container and then I died with it. So it lost its found in raid status immediately. Same thing to you, Shroud. Just hand over the half mask and I'll give you a Tetris if I can ever find a Tetris. But yeah, I think that pretty much just wraps it up for everything. So yeah, in hindsight, the rating I would probably give Fence is a solid 1 out of 10. He's completely fucking useless. In fact, I think Jaeger has more quality to him than he does. I would say the people who sell accounts full of rubles have more value than Fence ever will. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think that just about concludes the video. I know it was a little short, but I'm glad that you guys stuck to the end, and I want to just say thank you for the love and support. You guys are absolutely incredible. If you guys want to see more of your host, the jeweler himself, I am in the Discord, my official Discord, and I'm on Twitch. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, granted if nothing comes up, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. I play Tarkov every Tuesday, part of the series called Tarkov Tuesday, where me and my chat help me get to ultimate chat or rat status. We learn from our past mistakes and we keep on pushing forward. Ladies and gentlemen, Thank you so much for the love and support you've shown me. I'm your host, the jeweler himself, VVS Blackout, going dark. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!